I've been studying faceless YouTube channels for the past 3 years, and what I just discovered will completely change the way you think about YouTube in 2026. Most creators are still fighting over the same oversaturated niches: AI tutorials, faceless motivation, and trend-based content that worked years ago. Meanwhile, a handful of creators are quietly dominating completely different spaces that almost nobody is talking about. After analyzing more than 300 fast-growing faceless channels, I found something surprising. Over 90% of the top performers share one thing in common. They all create in very specific niches that most people completely overlook. So if you're ready to stop chasing trends and start building something that actually lasts, here are 6 faceless YouTube niches worth mastering in 2026. Let's start with a niche that most creators overlook. They think it's too complex or that you need a degree to talk about it: economics and finance. Here's what's wild: the channels dominating this space are doing the exact opposite. They're not using complex charts or academic jargon. They're using cartoon monkeys. Yes, you heard that right. Channels like Primate Economics and Monkey Explains have exploded in growth by using simple 2D animation, literally animated apes explaining topics like inflation, trade, and the cost of living in ways anyone can understand. Primate Economics, with just 19 videos, has gained over 400,000 subscribers and 24 million views. Monkey Explains, with only 23 videos, has built a massive community using the same approach. The secret? People want to understand economics because it affects their daily lives. But most videos either oversimplify or overwhelm them. These channels hit the sweet spot: storytelling that's simple, visual, and smart. The psychology is brilliant. They take something people feel they should understand but are intimidated by and make it accessible through simple animation and storytelling. But here's the real kicker: the RPM in this niche are incredible because you're attracting educated professionals, business owners, and the like. And the best part, you don't need an economics background to create this kind of content. With tools like ChatGPT for research, Recraft for visuals, 11 Labs for voiceovers, and CapCut AI for editing, you can bring complex topics to life. Let's move to a niche that most creators overlook because they assume that you have to be part of YouTube drama to succeed: digital culture. Here's what's interesting: the creators leading this niche aren't drama channels. They're storytellers, documenting internet culture in a cinematic way. Channels like Internet Anarchist and Tell Us More are leading the charge. Internet Anarchist, with over 1.7 million subscribers, creates documentary-style videos about the rise and fall of online creators, internet scandals, and major cultural moments across the web. Tell Us More, with over 170,000 subscribers, takes a slightly different angle. It focuses on character studies, diving into the lives of fascinating figures, public personalities, and online icons to explore who they are and why their stories matter. Both channels rely on research, narrative, and editing, not reactions or gossip. They blend journalism and storytelling to make viewers feel like they're watching a Netflix series about the internet. The psychology is simple. People are fascinated by the personalities shaping digital culture, but they don't have time to follow every creator. These channels become curators, storytellers who make sense of the chaos online. And the best part? You don't need to be on camera to do this. With Notebook LM or Perplexity AI for research, ChatGPT for scripting, 11 Labs for voiceovers, and CapCut AI for editing, you can create cinematic, insightful videos, completely faceless. Now let's move to a niche that's been around for years, yet still has massive untapped potential: book breakdown and concept summaries. Creators have transformed this niche from simple book recaps into something much deeper: storytelling through ideas and animation. Instead of summarizing one book at a time, these creators build themes that connect lessons from psychology, business, and philosophy into one cohesive narrative. Channels like Antidote, Escaping Ordinary, and Little Bit Better are leading the way. They don't just summarize books, they turn ideas into visual essays. Through narration, motion design, and clean animation, they make complex concepts simple and engaging. Just look at the results. Antidote has gained nearly 100,000 subscribers with only 18 videos, and Escaping Ordinary, with just 16 uploads, has grown to over 1.7 million subscribers, with each video pulling in millions of views. What makes this niche so powerful is the audience. These are curious, self-improvement driven viewers who want to grow but don't have hours to read. Each video delivers the core ideas in minutes, paired with visuals that make the message unforgettable. And the best part, you don't need to show your face or even own a massive library. With ChatGPT or Notebook LM, you can research and summarize books while weaving in your own storytelling. Use Recraft or Gamma AI to design visuals that match the clean, minimal look of the reference channels. Then add narration with 11 Labs and finish it all in CapCut for that cinematic feel. This niche works because it turns learning into storytelling, helping people grow while keeping them entertained. Before we continue with the remaining niches, I have something for you. If you'd like me to cover how to start any of these channels, just type the name of the niche in the comments and I'll add it to my list for upcoming videos. And while you're at it, don't forget to grab the free checklist I've put together to help you start your faceless YouTube journey. All right, let's keep going. Now, this next niche, honestly, it left my jaw on the floor. It's what I call visual explainer or painted storytelling. Channels in this niche turn complex ideas and real events into simple painted stories. They blend narration, minimal animation, hand-drawn visuals, and strong storytelling to make learning visually engaging. Channels like Simple Paint Official, The Paint Explainer, and The Paint Prof have discovered something incredible about human psychology, and they're using it to their advantage. The Paint Explainer regularly hits an average of over 500,000 views per video using nothing but basic drawing tools and clear explanations. The channel is barely 2 years old and already has more than 1.5 million subscribers with over 200 million views on long-form content. That's impressive. Meanwhile, Simple Paint and The Paint Professor have built strong followings of over 150,000 subscribers each, all by explaining complex topics through hand-drawn visuals that feel personal and authentic. The secret? In a world full of overproduced content, these simple drawings feel genuine. They hold attention better than flashy animations because the drawing process itself is mesmerizing. But here's the real opportunity. The visual simplicity is actually the hook. Your brain focuses on the content because it's not distracted by fancy effects. It's like having a one-on-one tutoring session where someone draws the concept while explaining it. And the best part? You don't need expensive tools or design skills. With Canva for drawing, CapCut or DaVinci Resolve for editing, and 11 Labs for voiceover and sound design, you can create videos that are simple, authentic, and highly shareable. This niche works because it blends education with creativity, proof that sometimes less is more. If you've made it this far in the video, stay tuned. The last niche on this list will absolutely blow your mind. This next niche proves that history will never go out of style, especially when it's told like a story and delivered properly. Historical deep dives. The channels dominating this space aren't giving broad history lessons. They're laser focused on specific events, battles, and untold stories that most people have never heard before. Channels focusing on World War content, like WW2 Tales, are absolutely crushing it. His videos consistently pull in thousands of views because history content is completely evergreen. A video you make today about World War II can still generate views and revenue years from now. And here's something interesting. Most of his videos are around 1 hour long. and that's one of his biggest secrets. Longer videos lead to higher watch time and stronger recommendations from YouTube. But the real magic isn't just in the video length. It's in how he covers untold angles of very popular topics. He turns historical events into cinematic narratives that feel like watching a full documentary series. Here's the real opportunity. Most creators avoid this niche because they think it requires years of research. But AI has changed everything. You can now dive deep into any historical event, uncover unique angles, and create content that feels fresh, even when covering stories from decades ago. Just make sure to fact check with other reliable sources, because I can sound confident even when it's wrong. And the best part? Producing this kind of video is incredibly simple. Use old photos or archival footage to match your narration. Research with ChatGPT, record your voice with 11 Labs, and you don't even need heavy sound design or background music, as you can see with this channel. The key is to find the human element in every event. The emotion, the decisions, the people behind the history, that's what makes these stories feel real and powerful. If you love research, storytelling, and world building, this is one of the most rewarding, faceless niches you can step into. Now, on to the final niche, and trust me, this one shocked me the most. AI documentary. I didn't even know this was a thing. Instead of reviewing AI tools or chasing quick trends, creators in this space are building cinematic narratives around how artificial intelligence is shaping the world. Channels like AIspecies dive deep into AI developments, dangers, scenarios, and predictions. For example, It Begins, AI is now improving itself. A realistic scenario of an AI takeover. It Begins, an AI literally attempted murder to avoid shutdown. Now, that last video alone gained over 7.3 million views in just 9 days at the time of this recording. And it could be even more by the time you watch this. These videos feel less like short explainers and more like short films. They blend narration, visuals, and emotion to explore how technology is transforming our lives. AIspecies has cracked the code by treating AI not as a passing trend, but as the biggest story of our time. The secret? You're not just talking about AI tools. You're analyzing the biggest technological shift in human history. That positions you as a thought leader, not just another tech reviewer. And here's the real opportunity. This niche attracts some of the most valuable audiences on YouTube. We're talking tech executives, investors, entrepreneurs, and forward-thinking professionals. And the best part? You don't need to be a programmer or an AI researcher. With Perplexity AI for research, ChatGPT for analysis, and real clips from the internet for visuals, you can create content that positions you at the forefront of the AI revolution. The key is to think bigger than tools. Focus on implications, consequences, and what this all means for the future. So those are the 6 faceless YouTube niches I truly believe will dominate 2026. Each one has a different style, a different audience, and a different creative workflow. But they all share one thing in common. They let you build real influence without ever showing your face. Now here's the thing. Knowing the niche is just the first step. The real question is, how do you actually start a faceless channel that grows? I've put together a full step-by-step video that walks you through everything, from choosing your niche to creating your first video, setting up your AI workflow, and publishing your channel the right way. If you're serious about building your own faceless YouTube channel in 2026, click right here to watch How to Start a Faceless YouTube Channel Using AI. It'll show you exactly how to take what you've learned today and turn it into action. I'll see you there.